and welcome to a very special race here today. We have some marvellous machines down on the grid that in just a few moments will be accelerating up to some really high speeds indeed to compete for a prestigious Grand Prix victory. Built on the shores of the Black Sea, the Sochi Autodrome is a 3.6-mile tour around some of the venues built for the 2014 Winter Olympic Games. Close barriers may make overtakes more challenging, but with 56% of the lap taken absolutely flat out, we certainly won't be wanting for pure speed. A fitting arena then to do battle at the pinnacle of motorsport. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my F1 2016 career mode in Russia for part 4. I haven't done this in ages. So yeah, let's just get on with the race. And we have 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights! And now we have no lights and away we go. A bad start there from Kimi Raikkonen and Sergio Perez, I think that is, on our left, and he's side by side into the first corner where a lot of crashes happen, and I think there's already a crash happened. There's debris flying everywhere. Yes, there's a Sauber, I think there's a Haas as well, and a Manor as we compiling into turn 1/2, and there's a virtual safety car, so we have to stay behind. Who is this? Nico Rosberg, I think. I'm not sure. I can't really see, and I'm recording this in replay mode. And anyway, talking about replays, here's the replay of the crash in turn 1. This is Roman Grosjean into turn 1. There is, oh dear, that's NASA just cut right in front of him. There, I think he got clipped 3 abreast into turn 1. That never works in Russia. I don't know, it's pretty cool, you always get crashes there. So yeah, anyway, virtual safety car is ending, and we are going to zoom, well, we're going to go side by side, green flags now, and away we go. That is a good strategic move there, side by side with, I still can't see the helmet. Yep, Nico Rosberg, and oh, we have to break out of that one, otherwise we would have got completely sandwiched by the Red Bull and this Mercedes. Daniel Ricciardo now around the outside of Nico Rosberg, but we don't manage to make it, so we're going to get the switch back and dive into one of the final corners. And we seem to have got Nico Rosberg done and dusted there as we come into the penultimate corner. And we're about, I don't know, 2/10 behind Daniel Ricciardo. Sorry about the corner cut there. I can't really explain that one. Anyway, now we are going to they've got a bit tangled up there. They got a bit bogged down with overtaking. We have moved into the lead after our 6th place in Australia. 6th place in Bahrain, and our 9th place in China. We are in the lead of the Russian Grand Prix, and the main reason for that was the great start we had, and the virtual safety car kind of made that a slight bit easier, and that is a pretty good start, but I don't think we're going to hold it for that long. It is a McLaren Honda, for God's sake. So there, I have no idea what just happened. Something happened, and yeah. Oh God, there is Nico Rosberg coming diving down our inside. No, Lewis Hamilton. No, it's Nico Rosberg. He gets tagged by us. Box for us. We are coming into the pits for obviously primes, and let's see. So we managed to do the pit lane. We didn't overshoot it, and let's just hope for the best for the pit stop, because if the team messes this up or we get bogged down, with getting held up. That could not be any worse, but there is no car in sight apart from a Red Bull. So we have gotten away with that quite cleanly. And we are going to come back. I don't know what position. There's a Haas right there of Esteban Gutierrez, the only Haas left running in this race. We go side by side. I think we've got the slight advantage, even though we go slightly wide out of the corner and slightly cut it. No cars in sight so far, apart from Daniel Ricciardo way back in the distance. So we seem in no man's land right now, but obviously on the next lap, a few cars will come in for the pit stop, and we'll be back into the normal order once more. So yeah, we seem to be driving a clean lap right now, and there we go. Nico Rosberg has just come out of the pits, and we have done well to still get ahead of him. Just though, only just. Is that Nico Rosberg? Nope, that's Lewis Hamilton. Sorry for my mistake there. I can't really tell. It would be much easier if I did this in live mode, but I thought I kind of find replay mode more easy because I can skip to the bits I want, and at the time I wasn't recording. So anyway, Lewis Hamilton, I don't know why I was going to say Rosberg again, is battling with us. We're going side by side. We make slight wheel-to-wheel contact. He goes around the outside. We go around the outside of the next corner and actually scatter him behind us, and let's just see this. Yep, very severe contact. I was not really paying attention at this point. I didn't really know he was there. I wasn't checking in my wing mirrors, and then we go swooping around his outside. We've left him for bits, and that was a pretty nice move. Now he's going around our outside into turn 1, and this is just a constant battle. I don't think there's been one bit where I haven't been battling in this race. And he's still going around our outside, and that was slightly cheeky of me. I kind of push him off. But you've got to use up everything you have. To be honest, I used up more than I should have. But yeah. Anyway, once more, this corner. Another spot for overtaking, and now I've got a train of 3 cars behind me, and I'm doing pretty well to defend, apart from a few cheeky moves. But yeah, what can I say? We're in first place. I've got to do everything to try and keep it. And Lewis Hamilton is pulling into the pits. I haven't got a clue why. I'm pretty sure he made a pit stop, so don't see why he's coming into the pits. But anyway, there we go. Fitting the options. I actually have no clue why he came into the pits. Anyway, we have more things to worry about now. We just defended the spot from Daniel Ricciardo, and he comes around our outside. We are giving the hand of rage there since he made contact with our rear tyre, and we've seemed to got that one clean, and we are still leading the Russian Grand Prix. Anyway, now again, Daniel Ricciardo once more coming around our outside, but this time 2 DRS flaps open, and they have left us for chips. And we again come flying down Daniel Ricciardo's inside, and we do the switchback on, who's that? I don't even know who that is. It's one of the Ferraris. I think it's Sebastian Vettel. We completely leave them for dead, and there we go. Nico Rosberg is gaining. He is just watching this battle and hoping for the best. I'm pretty sure he's going to catch up. He's in a Mercedes, so there's no doubt about that. He's going to catch up with us, but for how long will he stay behind us? So yeah, Sebastian Vettel coming flying down our inside into turn 1. We need to defend from Daniel Ricciardo as well, because we have so many things to worry about right now. We are diving down Vettel's inside once more. This is really weird seeing the same things over and over again, because every single lap the same thing is happening. So it's really confusing, and I'm not exactly feeling the best today because, as you can see, I have a slight cold. But yeah, so we've seemed to clean them out. We've hung them out to dry, and we need to keep this. Oh, okay. Nico Rosberg has overtaken Daniel Ricciardo for 3rd place, and that's not great because Nico Rosberg clearly just swoop us at any point and overtake us. So I don't think anything could stop him. but we've just got to do our best for defending, and that's going to be quite hard now as Sebastian Vettel comes down our inside for the next corner. And what can he do? Here we go. 3-4 abreast coming into this corner, and oh god, there's contact. Nico Rosberg has smashed into the side of Sebastian Vettel. He's going squished out wide. He's lost his wheel. He's crashed right into the wall, and that's game over for Nico Rosberg. It's game over. That could affect the championship severely. And also with Lewis Hamilton far back, Mercedes are really struggling today. Daniel Ricciardo pulling into the pits. Not exactly sure why, but it's not really our problem to be thinking about right now. Our main problem is Sebastian Vettel, and we go really defensive. I don't think it was really needed, but he hits us. He nearly swipes us out. That was lucky. We're going to get in a slipstream to try and get the overtake done. Here we are pulling round the inside, and we're going to try and get this move done, and I squish him out, tag him a tiny bit, but you've got to do whatever it takes, and I've done that. And I didn't actually get a warning for any collision. I think I got one warning for exceeding track limits, but that was I can't remember when that was. It was a while ago. So oh gosh, Sebastian Vettel coming around our outside. That is a pretty brave move, especially from the AI. The AI are much more improved in this game, and that is showing really well today. Anyway, here we are. He is pulling into our slipstream to try and do the move once more that everyone's practically done to me this race. So yeah, we are going to try dive bomb. We lock up slightly, but we managed to get the move on the final lap, and that definitely needs a replay. That was amazing. Let's just see this again. We come flying down his inside, and we managed to do it without making any illegal overtakes. So that was just desperateness just then, because we could have lost the race on this lap, and we are going to come around the final corner to win at Russia for the first time.
Come on guys, come on! Yes! Oh, I knew we could do it. Great job guys. Great job. First win.
There we go. Clearly happy with my result there. So McLaren Honda scores their first win in the whole championship and for a while. So Lewis Hamilton down in 20th. He DNF'd, okay, that I didn't see anything about that. So 2 DNFs, a double DNF for Rosberg and Hamilton. That is a per day. So that is not going to go down well. Let's listen to the driver. Okay, mechanical failure for Hamilton. Okay, I'm not sure. He must have got an engine failure. So yeah, let's hear what Crofty has to say.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel.
Okay, nice one, Vettel. Where did he come from? I'm not sure where he came from on the grid. So he must have done well. I'm not sure where he started, but it would be nice to know. McLaren Honda 4th, mainly to me. Sorry, Jensen. So yeah, let's go back and see what the game has to offer. This bit's really boring. I can just skip this. Blah blah blah. 98 resource points, 121, 133, 108. Okay, never mind. I'm not really bothered about resource points right now. I'm not going to make any changes to the mechanical stuff just yet. I don't have enough resource points for things I need. So let's see. I think I've already drawn my rivalry. Yeah. So I just need a new rival, and the engine is still there, and everything's fine. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to give it a like. So thank you guys ever so much for watching, and goodbye.